Hi, what a joy and pleasure to be with you once again on the show. These are the best moments of my life when I have to be able to share those secrets, those tools, those keys that I've been able to use to create out of nothing the brand you now see before you. And so that maybe you may be inspired in some ways and put you in the driving seat of your life. I'm Joe Abbas and this is The Jab Show.
More and more people are using Rokel SIM Copper Plus in their everyday lives. Did you hear that? She just transferred money for her daughter's school fees. And this man just paid for some products. Ah, Mr. Abu, are you sending money to your wife again?
Yes, like Rokel SIM Copper.
Ah.
Yes, like having money in my pocket.
Ah, excellent.
Thank you.
He just bought some eggs. The world is digital, so keep up with the times. Have you got a payment to make? If so, just download Rokel SIM Copper Plus now. You can download the Rokel SIM Copper Plus app from Apple iStore and iPad or Google Play Store for Android users. You see, it's fast, safe and reliable.
Wondering how to activate your AfriMoney account? It's easy. Dial *161*8*3#. Enter your default PIN or old PIN and press send. Enter your new PIN and press send. Enter your new PIN again. You'll receive a message confirming your PIN change. AfriMoney. Fast, easy, safe.
If you've been watching me over the last 3 decades, more than 3 decades, now, so people keep asking the question, you know, what's Life by Design? How did it come about? Now, so there are two sides of the Life by Design story. There's the first Life by Design, there's a Joe Abbas Life by Design story, which is my own journey, which kicked off at the age of 22, when I came into this crazy discovery and made a crazy choice to be able to just say, I am going to allow my choices to determine the direction of my life. It's not just my parents' background and all the difficulties I was suffering from. I was now going to lead my life and create my life by the choices I make. That was the first Life by Design, my own Life by Design. Now, so as I ran there from age 22, I'll be 56 in a couple of weeks. And that means it's 34 years since I've been doing this. And I kid you not, for every one of those 34 years, there are hundreds of people, of thousands of people, every one of those years, or the last 34 years, that have been touched. They've acted on some stuff that I have shared. And so that's the first bit of the Life by Design journey. The second bit is where the Life by Design now becomes an institution. So that's the story in my life, where it's not just my story as a motivational show on television, but came to become this institution that you now know that is a company, that is Life by Design, and that kicked off in 2011. And so this is 2023. This is 2023. So you now know we've been alive and we've been pushing it. It's actually January 2011 that we kicked off this big stuff on television, and then it now became a company. So there's two sides to the story. And in case you've been watching this, the things I share all the time, you would note that maybe you would say, why does it appear like this guy shares the same thing all the time? If you've noticed that, then you're just getting it, because success is a science. It's a science. So there's a formula to success. It's like trigonometry. It's like, calculus. It's like any subject you would have in mathematics that has a formula that if you follow the formula, you could produce the same results any day, any continent. And it doesn't matter whether you're black or white or Asian or American, you could produce the same thing. So that is what it is. I keep repeating the same thing because there's no other route. It's the same rules to success. It's the same formula, if you could say it's a formula, because success is a science. Achievement in life is a science. There are certain things you have to do to get certain results. And if you don't like that result, you could change what you're doing to create another result. And this would be flipping in your head, but that's what we've been sharing, and that's what I want to know. It's the same thing I share all the time. I would bring different stories to be able to reinforce the message, but it's the same thing. So if you've been thinking, why does he share the same thing all the time, similar stuff all the time? It's because there's only one secret to success. There's only one formula to success. Success, like I said, is a science. There's a science of achievement. That is why maybe you would have noticed I repeat the same thing all the time. So having said that, let's kick off on today. What we'll try to look at is something I call the belief triangle. And again, the big question that is here, that's what I start off and said, why would 100 people with the same level, at the same level, same circumstances, same resources, 100 people starting off life together, why would only 5% be outstanding? They are the A guys. 15% be average, call them the B guys. And the massive 80% of those that started off together in life would be ordinary and C. And just to emphasize that it's not a sin to be ordinary. But I don't like being ordinary. I don't like being ordinary. And you can make a choice to not be ordinary in life. That's the point I want to nail. That's the point I want to be able to emphasize as we push this. And what you're going to notice over the next couple of weeks and months in the new age, in the new era of the calling that I have to be able to share and just drive you, there's a bit of intensity. I'm going to add more intensity to the things that I've been saying because I prove it every day that the stuff I share works. That this is the route to life. And I want to be able to answer this question. You could make a choice to not be ordinary in life. It's not just something that is outside your control, that is predicted, or was designed before you were even born. It's something you can have control over. That is a point I want to nail. There's going to be an intensity around the way I nail that point. Big question. Why would 100 people start off in life? Same level, same circumstances, same resources, similar circumstances. 5 are outstanding, 15 are average, 80 are ordinary. And the ordinary people will now depend upon the average and the outstanding guys to be able to support them. Why is that so? And there'll be tons and tons of reasons people could give as to why this is so. I don't have all the answers. But I have a bit of the answer, and what I'll be calling you to do today is not to argue, but to say, can you begin to try some of this? Because I'm not just the only one that have tried this. I have shared it with people who have tried it and it has worked for them. and the testimonies are galore. They're all over the place. So maybe, instead of just listening to me today and just preparing that you're going to be on the defensive and not just listen to what I'm saying because it's not true, maybe it's just pause for a moment. And like I said, open your heart for a moment. Can you listen for a moment and see if there's something. Be open-minded, and to be able to find out why. Why would this? And there are many reasons people can give as to why this would happen. It would stem from forces outside our control, whether it's the family to which they were born, but like I said, it said similar resources. People who have started the similar level, and so people would say it's really predestination. This is something that was outside their control and tied to religion. So, we're religious. I am a pastor, amongst other things. So there'll be several things. Now, if you divide all of those things, there'll be things that are within your control, and there'll be things that are not within your control. And of the things that are within your control, that is fundamentally responsible for where we end up in life is our belief system. Our sense of certainty that we have about what things mean to us and how we're going to react to them. Fundamentally, of these, and bits of them are within our control, and of those things that are within our control is our belief system. And let me just, move over to this triangle and just explain why I say this is so. Now, imagine you're talking here, and if you look at the top part of this triangle, it's the beliefs. We say it was starting out about the beliefs. Imagine one believes they have potential, great potential in life, and one does not believe they have enough. They do not believe that the future could be bright for them. So they say their potential in life is very little, that they could make it in life. One believes They have higher potentials. The other believes that they do not have high potential. Let's see what happens to them based on this belief system that they have. When you believe your chances are high, like I've been watching Manchester United in its resurgence over the last couple of weeks under Erik ten Hag, the new coach that Man United has. Imagine Manchester United goes to Barcelona and believe that we have a chance to win this. That's the belief they have, that there's a potential, a high potential that we're going to win this match. Manchester United walked into the field and decided they were not even going to play a defensive match, like pack the bus and lock the defense and just sandbag Barcelona. No, they went there full out, all attack, because they believed, Manchester United believed they had a chance to win that match. Now, so it's the same thing in life. Once we believe we have a potential, a possibility to succeed in any venture we're moving out for, we put in more efforts. We put in more efforts. We act more. We try more. We wake up early. We wake up early and walk right through the day. We push. We ask more questions. We contact more people. We push all the time because we believe that we have a chance to succeed. You take more action. You put in more efforts. And what does it happen? And it's I've proved it again and again. The more, most of the time, the more action you take, the more effort you make, the greater the chance that is going to affect the results. People don't want you to believe that there's a science. That's why I said just now, success is a science. Achievement is a science. It's like a formula. It's trigonometry. It's like a mathematical formula. If you do what you're supposed to do long enough, the way you're supposed to do it, you're supposed to be able to deliver the results. So once you believe your potential is high, you take stronger action, put in more efforts. What's going to happen to your results? Good or bad? Would you have a better result than previously, than you would have if you hadn't acted enough? Would you have a better result? Yes, your results go up. This is what happens. There's better results. Now, more action here. If you have higher chances, you know my potential is high, action is high, and then what happens to your results? You have a good result. And what happens once you have a good result? What do you think that does to your belief system? You tell yourself, oh, you see, okay, this works. Once you go in again, what do? The confidence that you built, pushing consistently, undefeated. I'm going back again to Manchester United, and pardon me, because I'm a Man United supporter. But after having played unbeaten 13 games at home at Man United in the Old Trafford, what do you think happens to the level of confidence? The bigger the results they get, the more successful they are, the more belief they have in their potential. And what do you think happens in the next game? Rashford just gets better and better. All the players are moving. They put in more action. They put in more effort. When they put more action, more effort, what do you think happens? They deliver better results. When they deliver better results, what does it happen to their belief system? They believe a better potential. It shoots up continuously. This is the cycle that makes successful people continue to succeed in whatever they put their hands to, because they believe, first of all, they start off from a position that they have stronger potentials, bigger potentials. So they take more actions, they get better results, the results reinforce their belief system, and the cycle goes on and on and on. So successful people continue to be successful. Let's flip this around now. Let's talk about people who fail to succeed in life. I don't call them failures. They just fail to succeed in life. So when someone wakes up off the gate and they think, now try no more man, they go try. Let my people go. Now manage no more man, they manage. And there's so much lack of belief, self-belief and confidence in themselves. What do you think happens to the amount of effort they put into what they do? It's half-baked. That's what they do. The actions they will take, they put it in life. It's just, they'll come to work, their colleagues are in the office 8:30, they come to work 11 o'clock. They walk in there because they already said they know promotion in this office is not it's by who know you, it's not by what you put in. That's what they tell themselves. So the possibility for me to advance in this office is nil to zero. So therefore, I can walk into this office at 10 o'clock. And they have all the reasons. Once people believe that their chances of advancing in whatever this goal that they have is slim to none, they take little action. They take little or even no action to be able to make sure they can work on that goal. And what happens? What do you think happens to their results when people take little actions? What's their result? Do they have big results or really results looking down? It's the other way around. So they take little action. Their results is weak. And when they have these poor results, what do you think they say to themselves? Oh, you see, I told you. I told you, people like me cannot. And they give every reason as to why they are having these results in the office. They are not promoted and whatever is happening, not knowing that it's really a dangerous cycle they've locked themselves in. And so that is how they go with the cycle of lack of belief in themselves and what's possible for them in life. And so therefore, half-hearted effort is what they put into life. The results they get is poor and very weak results. They're here at this level, C level, it's half, it's weak. And what do you think he says to their belief system? Well, they already know. I already knew this is what level we are. I've been on talk and say, people like us, and whatever reason you give, and what do you do? What does that do to their belief system? It reinforces their belief system. Well, I manage them, mango manage, pass man manage at the level where they. So that's what they say to themselves. When they wake up the next day, how much action do they take? They instead of 11 o'clock, they now start coming to work at midday. They're only doing enough so that they cannot get sacked from the job. And what they do, what do you think those actions lead to? Results, poor results reinforce the belief system they have. Belief system produces an action, and the cycle continues, and that's how people who fail in life fail, because they start off with a weak belief system. They start off believing that there's no possibilities for them in life to be able to achieve whatever big goals they push themselves to achieve. How sad it is. So that is why I go back to my thesis, reinforcing this. Why? You may point to me about the 60 other things that are not within your control, that determined where you've ended up in life, and I can drive you back to the things that are within your control. If I would want to bother myself, in terms of things that I need to deal with in life, and I have a set that are within my control, and I have a set that is outside my control, which would I focus my attention on? It's those that are within, because this you can change. You can change your belief system. You can begin to be more open-minded and not just lock yourself in the belief system that you've had all your life. That this is the way this is. And like I said, it's just the belief system. It's the certainty that you have on a conclusion that you have drawn in life. You could change that. What if you could be more open-minded today? What if you could give me a brief moment of your heart? This brief moment, just a brief window. Don't even try to just even believe what I'm saying, but to say, okay, I think I'm ready to listen to you now. Because you can change your belief system. That's what I did, age 22. 21st March, 1989. It was actually 21 years, 11 months, because it was March, my birthday is in April. So it was the 21st of March. 2 weeks to my 22nd birthday that I discovered this. It's my belief system about my potential that drives everything. And you've heard the stories of how once I discovered it's my belief system, it changed the actions that I was taking. I looked at the girls that were around my life, maybe half a dozen of them, and I took a very strong decision around that. It was action. I looked at them, I did my review. Jokingly, I said I did a board mass, bracket of division, addition and subtraction, multiplication, addition and subtraction, and then picked one. I was 20 when we met, she was 18, and she became my main girlfriend, fiance, and then she became my wife. It was a strong decision. It started from here. It started from me knowing, believing, after 22 years of life, wasting away, that I believed that it was possible. Actions. I said I was going to go back to school. I have flunked my O-levels. My last O-levels at the Albert Academy was 1983-84. I tried at the Independence Memorial Secondary School and I flunked it again. Then I said I was going to go back to school. Action, action, action. Once I believed it was possible, it changed my efforts that I was put into life. And once I changed my effort, what happens to the results? My O-levels that I had taken twice and struggled in the past, I got my O-levels result. Hey, Jesus! I bounced into life, pushed. As I believed, I took more action, better quality action. The result showed. It reinforced my belief, and that's what reinforced where we are today. Building $1 million companies, turnover companies, targeting, building, changing lives. Do you want to give me a small window to your heart today to share that this is possible? Stay with me when we come back.
This is my ID card. Hola. This is my phone. Go Afri Money agent. Where go they give them this ID card, give them the phone. Tell them say you want to do Afri Money registration. What you say? You want to do Afri Money registration. Well, I'm fine. Where go they give them? So we can I go able to change the password for myself. Yeah. Go no.
My transport.
For you, it's not easy. Yeah.
The money is small.
10,000 small. Yeah. You get problem.
Selibe, what's happening?
Yes, person come to me. I want to go register for me Afri Money.
Afri Money, no need for send person or gear your phone for let go to agent for let register you. You sabi do it for you so you can register for yourself.
Yes, you don't have to go to any AfriMoney shop to get registered. Dial *161# and go through the registration process to register today. Do it yourself wherever you are. Dial *161# now.
My baby look up for me.
You want you tell me poly business? Go left me go.
AfriMoney, quick and easy.
More and more people are using Rokel SIM Copper Plus in their everyday lives. Did you hear that? She just transferred money for her daughter's school fees. And this man just paid for some products. Ah, Mr. Abu, are you sending money to your wife again?
Yes, like Rokel SIM couple.
Ah,
Yes, like having money in my pocket.
excellent.
Thank you.
He just bought some eggs. The world is digital, so keep up with the times. Have you got a payment to make? If so, just download Rokel SIM Copper Plus now. You can download the Rokel SIM Copper Plus app from Apple iStore and iPad or Google Play Store for Android users. You see, it's fast, safe, and reliable.
Welcome back. We're talking about the belief triangle. What causes the difference in people's life? What causes success and what causes failure in life? We've walked you through this chart here about, why of 100 people that start off in life, same level, same circumstances, and same resources, 5%, only 5% will be outstanding, 15% average, 80% ordinary, full 80% ordinary. We went through the belief triangle that it's just this, that the belief about their potential affects the actions they put into life, and the actions affect the results reinforce the belief they already have. Whether it's that there's chance for me or there's no chance for me. And this is why people end up in life. There are two scriptures we have here. it's in the Bible. I think it's Matthew 9:29. It says, "It is unto you according to your faith." It is unto you according to your beliefs. It is unto you according to your faith. There's a beautiful scripture that was said by the angel to Mary when she was told she was going to have a child. When she did not have a husband, could have been Mary, could have been Elizabeth, but then it said, "Blessed is she that has believed. Blessed is she that has believed." Possibly that was Elizabeth to Mary. "Blessed is she that has believed, for there shall be a performance of the things that have been spoken by the mouth of the Lord." Blessed is she that has believed. I can't tell you how much I believe in what I am saying. Ujabanistan, 1954. Now, up to 1954, everybody knew and everybody had said it's impossible to run a mile in under 4 minutes. Doctor said it's suicidal. Before you try it, you should have written your will before you go attempt 1 mile under 4 minutes. Everybody knew it was impossible. Everybody believed it was impossible. Until one crazy guy got some belief system in his head. He saw himself. He rehearsed in his mind. He programmed himself, first of all, in his mind, A resolute belief that it is possible. He got his coach together. Coach, what if there's a possibility that we can do a mile under 4 minutes? What if this is possible? What if this is possible? Ojabanista turned his beliefs into action, went into practice and rehearsals with a new belief that this is possible. And what happened? In 1954, Roger Bannister broke this record that everybody had said was impossible to break. Everybody. The whole world knew it's not possible. Don't even try it. A belief system got him to take different action that led to the results that broke the record. And you know what happened? Within 2 years after he broke this record, 37 more people went on to break the same record. 37 more people, because he has proven by the beliefs that started in his mind that this is possible. 37 more people. He provided a reference point for them that yes, it's possible to do a mile in under 4 minutes. Now, even in high schools, high school students are breaking the 4-minute barrier. One man believed, took different actions, created the results that changed it. Let's fight with this. Agree or disagree. Do a video, post it to our social media channels. Give me your comment. I'd like us to be able to fight with this, because you know what? This is part of what I've been sharing over the last 3 decades, 34 years. That's what I've been sharing. And maybe thousands of people have been helped. Life changed. Lives have been transformed. And why not? You could be the next one. Let's fight over this. Disagree with me. Post your comments there. I would read every one of those comments, and I'll make sure we'll come back to you on the next edition of the show, because it's a journey we're going. If you do not give up fighting, you can be back in the driving seat of your life and not a passenger in the car that represents your life. That's all we have for you on today's show. Thanks to our sponsors, AfriCell, RC Bank, AYV Media Empire, and the LBD Group. Keep fighting and keep designing the life you are meant to live. God bless.